if in the event it winds up becoming a very lucrative endeavor, meaning that if it holds the potential for a lot of monies to be made, if it is not righteous in nature, do not do it. Just because everyone else is doing it doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do. The eyes of the universe are watching everybody. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as a perfect crime. You know, there's always consequences, ramifications, and repercussions for all of your actions. So even if it is a lucrative endeavor and there's a lot of money to be made, you better think twice, because just because there's not cameras and surveillance and cops and all that kind of stuff, I don't mean nothing. The universe doesn't deal with physical eyes or physical mechanisms or devices to watch every single thing you do. It doesn't work like that. So even if it is a lucrative endeavor, if it is against the law, don't do it, man. It isn't worth it, you know? And you don't need that on your conscience, man. Absolutely not. No matter what it is, even if it's not even anything to do with money. If it's the wrong thing, don't do it. If you're looking to do something that's going to hurt somebody else or at the detriment of somebody else, or it's going to wind up falling at somebody else's expense, and if you can, gain something from it, then it's a lose-lose. If it means that somebody else is going to wind up getting to become the recipient on the short end of the stick, it's not worth it. Don't even do it. The fact that you're contemplating it is indicative of who and what you are anyway. But nonetheless, there's so much money to be made legally. Like I said, money's a beautiful energy, but it's not the only energy. Money's a useful tool utilized in the exchange in their system for goods and services. That's what it is. That's all that it is. To me, it's a tool. I don't deny it or reject it. But it's not my God, Unfortunately, people live for money, and that's not living. That's an existence. So even if there's a lot of money to be made from whatever you're going to get into, you need to check and see, make sure that it's legal and lawful and righteous and proper, because the energy that you approach these things with is what the energy that's going to assign these things the value of what it's either going to be something karmic or something catastrophic, because you can approach money with the righteous intention to use it properly, and you are assigning it a proper energy, meaning that whatever you use it for, there won't be any consequences as far as a detriment in nature, because you didn't approach it with that. You didn't infuse those types of energies with it. It's just that simple. That's why these criminals think that there's perfect crimes, because there's no cameras. There's no such thing as a perfect crime, because the eyes of God are watching all the time. And it's just that true. That's just straight truth. People don't even think along these terms because they're too busy shuffling around. They don't have time to sit still and just actually relax and align themselves with something higher than themselves in those moments. They're too busy being transfixed on the here, the now, self-gratification, instant gratification. That's why it's a disposable society. So even if it is a lucrative endeavor, meaning it can profit you greatly, monetarily speaking, but it's not righteous, it's unlawful and illegal, don't even do it. Even if you think you're getting away with it, like in the eyes of the law, the physical law, you're not going to get away with it in the eyes of God, the cosmic laws, because it doesn't work like that. It's just not worth it. Besides, analyze who and what you are, even if you're contemplating such things. That's got to speak volumes as to where you are in your journey, if you're even contemplating such hideous things as committing crimes. It's not worth it.